His opponent, in the green, from Penn State, Greg Kerkvliet.
Glad you're back here with us at the BOK Center in Tulsa. Great crew with you tonight. Quinn Kesnick, Rock Harrison as our rules analyst, Jordan Burroughs, the NCAA Olympic and World Champion, Jim Gibbons, the NCAA champion wrestler and coach. I'm Mike Cousins, and it is rare here at this weight, or at any weight really, where you have a match like this, a rubber match, where guys have met 6 times before. 3-3, Parris and Kerkvliet at heavyweight out of the Big Ten.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup between these two guys. Kerkvliet jumps right in on a single leg right away. Nice little shin wizard by Parris.
Notice how he tries to control that hand.
Yeah.
Does a good job circling himself out of balance. If I'm Kerkvliet, I'm pulling him back to the center. Great job here.
Oh, good job of busting the grip. And now he comes into that fireman's carry. This is a great position for Parris.
What a dump, and he's looking for back points.
And in the blink of an eye, Kerkvliet finds his belly to avoid more trouble than just 2.
Well, that was beautiful because he did it off the single leg counter. He got him in a good situation to get into that fireman's carry, so he was able to split the grip.
And that's a big swing right there, Coach. We went from almost getting taken down into getting a takedown and almost getting back points. Amazing job, Parris.
Splits the grip right there, comes beautifully into that fireman's carry position, and almost gets the back points like you mentioned, Chad. It's like very athletic.
To his left hip, dumps him down, tries to secure the head, just misses it. Great job, Parris.
Parris perfect this year. His last loss in the NCAA championships last year, a 4-time All-American.
Nice job of coming off that account. You see that the referee, Jim Ravello, was over a 3 count there. Parris able to go ahead and jump back up and cover the hips. Headlock attempt there.
They're out on the edge. We mentioned before the last break at Nick Kuhn, the tremendous heavyweight at Michigan.
Keep open. Same start, guys. Nice and slow.
Adam, beg your pardon.
Head in the middle, kiddo. Cover.
Finished second twice in his career. Nick Gwizdowski, Kyle Snyder standing in the way. Parris, the #1 seed here, against Kerkvliet, 19-2, with both of his losses to Parris.
A lot of time to be able to ride this very active big man in the bottom position. Kerkvliet got a grip on that because he can go ahead and square up a little bit better. Really not improving his position, they'll go back down.
And that's one of those positions, Coach, where you just have to be a little more savvy and knowing exactly where you are. You've got the lock, but you're still allowing this guy to build up riding time. You either release and try to find another way out of the front head position, or you try to get big and finish the single and get the reversal.
Exactly. You know, Parris in that position, not getting a count, but liking the position he was in. Sucks him back there. Parris really committed to this ride in the top position.
Work, guys, work. Both men work. Right foot in the center. Keep your right foot in the center.
Sense that, again, Parris really committed to it. A lot of activity. Good pinch right there on that trail leg right there. Slams him right back down.
40.
And this is a hard position to build up from, Coach. You know exactly when you go broken down to your belly and the guy's got your leg split and he's putting all of his weight, he's engaged with his back and with his hips. And we've got an arm bar here.
Yeah, he's really good with this.
We saw what he did to Cassiope yesterday in the semifinal. When he got that arm bar and that far wrist one-on-one, he was able to run it and turn it to his back and get the tech fall. He looks like he's close to getting it right now.
Yeah, he's looking to get that far wrist right there. Maybe get the shoulder behind the elbow a little bit more. He's sensing that Kerkvliet has something to do right here. Maybe not quite feeling it, but certainly getting the riding time masked up. Look at this. 2 minutes and 26 seconds of riding time with a takedown.
For the 3rd straight year, every NCAA Women's Basketball Championship game is on the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to NCAA.com. Your home for all 90 NCAA championships.
Set. Go ahead, Green.
Boy, when you look That situation, that probably won't be a very contested ride here by Kerkvliet. He knows he's probably got to get active on his feet, just wants to get to that position right away.
And he was really close early in the match, Coach, so he got to be feeling confident about his ability to get to the leg and get it up in the air. Now he's just got to work on his finish.
Seen over the years here where Kerkvliet likes to go ahead and tie the wrist up, get a quick angle on him, attack below the knee. He can get there.
But if you're Parris, you can't stop wrestling here. We saw this one too many times throughout the tournament. Penn State guys have started, and they've continued to build back from deficits early on in the match. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, and there's a quick stall warning there on Parris, and you called it there. Parris kind of playing the edge right there, and you just don't need to do too much. And a little forward motion there by Kerkvliet. He gets the call. Can he add to that?
Parris hasn't taken many committed shots this match yet. We got to remember that first takedown and score was from a counter. It wasn't from his own attack. And so the aggressor most of the match has been Greg. And he's doing a good job of keeping the pressure forward. And then we have a half shot there.
Referee on Parris about working center. It's going to be able to try to go ahead and break some motion, little half shot. Both guys wrestling at the same level, almost identical level.
Center. Work here, gentlemen.
So, Coach, we're coming up on the end of the second period. Kerkvliet's down 3-0. Knowing that he has choice in the third period, do you go back down and risk getting ridden out, or do you take neutral, knowing that you're going to have a really hard time getting a takedown?
I'm taking neutral. Really am. We'll see what the looks back over in his quarter what that call is, because a takedown in this situation, he can't stand afford. He's not going to get the riding time, so it's basically 4-0. Oh, he took down.
He's going to take down, Coach. He's going to take down. He wants to get that point back. We really consider this like the free throw of wrestling. When you choose down, you expect that you'll be able to escape relatively easily. But we've seen this be a liability for a lot of guys this weekend.
This is a strong position for Parris. So you've seen him kind of gain in intensity with his rides. Cross wrist ride there, comes to the ankle. Looking for him to move off of that kind of double thigh pry, coming back into a chop. Now right in this position, Kerkvliet's got to continue to keep on moving because he's got his hips in a little out of position.
Well, he's got to chain some movements together. He's slinging those hips, and he's going to a switch and turn in, but he's not really chaining the movements together. Once his initial move is stopped, he goes back and starts over.
Running back into that Navy ride.
Stop.
And I saw a grimace there. I saw a grimace there from Kerkvliet, Coach.
Right knee.
And an immediate whistle. So now the Penn State staff will come out and have a look at Kerkvliet.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, injury time started. Yes, sir, it is your choice.
And Rock, what's the procedure here? Rock Harrison, our rules analyst, for the officials with this injury situation.
So the non-injured wrestler, the first non-injury, the non-injured wrestler now gets choice. You have a minute and a half to get in, to recover, so to speak. So he should take as much time as he can. And then at this point, because he is injured, it will be Mason Parris' choice to choose what he wants to do, top, bottom, or neutral.
122. Cut the injury time. Red's going to be your choice.
Reaction there from the Parris family. Dad Mark played football at Ball State back in the late 80s to the early 90s. Parris on bottom here, a minute 23 to go, and a 3-0 lead.
Well, Kerkvliet really has to maybe think about getting some sort of side tilt, wrist tilt action. Be really aggressive from the top position. And Parris really doesn't have to do as much in the bottom position right now.
No, Parris could potentially be ridden out to a victory here.
Yeah.
So Kerkvliet's going to have to find something. The great thing about this sport is if you can turn a guy and get a 4 count, that's 4 points there in a single sequence. All he needs is 4 seconds, but he's going to be hard to turn a high-quality guy like Parris.
As has been the case throughout these first 6 minutes, 15 seconds, Kerkvliet needs more action here.
Right now, he's got that figure 4 on the leg on that far left side. He's trying to elevate over. He's got to hop on that back foot. He's got a post on the arm.
Yeah, when you say hop on the back foot, get the knees up off the mat, but now it's just not a strong enough position here for Kerkvliet to. He's really in no man's land right now with 19 seconds left. Another warning on Parris.
And that's going to be a point, but too little, too late, Coach. We're short time. It looks like Parris is going to walk away with this victory.
He's out. He knows how much time is left.
4, 3, 2,
And Mason is mighty. The Michigan man mauls Kerkvliet here in the finals, and he comes out on top.
Man, what a huge victory for Mason Parris. This guy has been here often, and he's been behind some of the best wrestlers at this heavyweight weight class over the last decade. And finally, his name is called as the best in the land. Heavyweight is the king of the arena.
Well, at this time last year in Detroit, Gable Steveson left his shoes on the Resolite, and that left the door open for somebody else to step in front. Parris has been so good throughout his career. He finished 5th last season. 2021 fell 2 points shy against Gable Steveson in the finals, and now the title is his.
Congratulations, Mason. You've been chasing this for a while.
Yeah.
What's it like?
Oh, it's unreal. This feeling, I've been dreaming about it for a long time, and to finally get it done is, the feeling's surreal. And I feel great out there. Greg's a great competitor. A lot of respect off to him. But it was my day, and went out there, had fun, did my thing.
How do you best describe this season? After you took some time off to get healthy last year, what's been the journey?
Yeah, I've just been on a mission this year.
Go.
Thank you, Dad.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Dad. Yeah, I've just been on a mission this year. Tunnel vision, just focusing on getting that title, and that's what I did, and it feels absolutely amazing to get it done.
We asked Coach about your support system. Give some hugs here. And the folks in Indiana, where you grew up, your high school, you were a big-time high school football player, and then you focused on wrestling, obviously, some shot putting and hurdling. But he said your support group at matches is like no other. What has that meant for you?
I have an amazing support system. My parents, my girlfriend, they travel to every single one of my matches. I always have the biggest crowd out there, ever since I was young. So, it's awesome to be able to have that support system and someone to lean on those tough days. So, it's a great feeling.
You're an engineering major. You're going to be going to grad school. You're like A+ off the mat, a champion. How do you put it all in perspective?
It's tough. Just giving 100% in everything that I do. 100% in academics, 100% in everything you do. That's how champions live, and that's just how I try to live my life.
The king of time management and a national champ. Congratulations, Mason.